Heroes of Cabernet takes us all over the world, and now we're visiting our friends in Paso Robles. Today, Chloe Asseo, daughter and general manager of L'Aventure in Paso Robles, joins us. Hi, Chloe.
Hello, hello. Thanks for having me.
Tell us about the journey with you and your father.
Yes, so it was definitely an adventure, hence the name, L'Aventure in French. We are originally from Bordeaux. My father was making wine in Bordeaux for about 17 years, but got tired with the regulations with making wine there. You know, when you're in Bordeaux, you only make Bordeaux. When you're on the Rhone, you only make Rhone. And his frustration grew to a point where my mom was okay with the idea, and the two together said, "Hey, maybe we just go somewhere else and make wine somewhere else." As three kids, didn't really have a choice in the matter. We had to follow. Um, we did get a puppy. That was the promise if we followed, which, at that age, a puppy sounds great.
Yeah, that's a good.
Um, and so we they considered a lot of areas, South America, South Africa. This is back in 1998, 97, 98. South Africa politically was not so stable. South America, hard, honestly, even though there's some beautiful terroir. My dad saw himself in the middle of nowhere, and my mom said, "Hey, we have three kids. We need to think about education. There's more than just making wine." And so California just made the most sense. Napa was already hard to approach financially, very expensive, and he didn't find what he was looking for, which my dad, as you know, he's definitely a farmer. Appellation names doesn't really matter for him. What he cares about is the terroir and finding a spot that where he can make beautiful estate fruit or grow beautiful estate fruit and make great wines. And so after looking around, speaking to different winemakers in California, they said, look into Paso Robles. So Paso at the time was really not so much on the map. 98, we had about 20 something wineries. A lot of the fruit was getting sold and brought to up north to make wine. But my dad saw it as a blank canvas. So after visiting about 30 different pieces of land in about 3 days, so it was quite a marathon, he fell in love with the last property he visited, which is now L'Aventure. So we're on the west side of Paso Robles,
Okay.
now known as the Willow Creek District, because as of 2013, we've actually been able to, we've actually now have sub-AVAs, and we're part of the Willow Creek District. But he fell in love with this particular piece of land just because of its rolling hills and our soil type, which is all limestone. We have two different limestones, silicious and calcareous. And the cherry on the cake was the location, because at the time he didn't know it, but the west side, we're very close to the ocean, and we have the maritime influence where we have very warm days, but we have very cool nights. And I'm not exaggerating when I say it can drop 40 degrees Fahrenheit between day and night, which really allows us to make wines that are balanced with a natural, acidity, nice complexity. That has a lot to do with our location and that thermic shock between day and night. So, anyways, in 1998, he felt like this was the spot. We moved 7 suitcases in hand and we started the adventure. So it was all bare land. Everything got planted and built by my parents. We started planting in 98. We completed the planting in 2004. By 2008, we were 100% estate. And we built the winery. Later on, we built this beautiful tasting room that you see, which actually leads to our caves that were completed in 2016, which that was, truly the dream for my father. And I think any winemaker would agree, because in terms of temperature, humidity, everything is 100% natural and consistent all year round, which when you're trying to do premium quality wines, that's just an extra step that ensures, I would say, that we reach that quality. And actually, this year we've celebrated 25 years of L'Aventure. So it's a pretty cool milestone. And to see, the consistency and style and just how we're growing is beautiful. So I'm excited for the next 25 years.
Amazing. And you take, each step you've taken has done, just more and more to ensure your quality, to ensure
Absolutely.
your financial viability. And the brand has a great reputation, and the wines continue to rise. And that's
Thank you.
amazing.